some other people here, siblings of other people here, in fact. When Seth had been called away to do some basic training, he said, hey, Kevin, you can borrow my car for the week or so, go around, have a lot of metal and stuff that you haul out to Mesa. You might not have a car for that. So he had the car. This is back when we were dating and he was still living with a bunch of other guys. And he sends me a message towards the end of the week that says, hey, make sure Saturday night is free. We're going to do something. It'll be real fun. Okay. I'm down. Clear out my schedule. Head over to his house. He says, all right, we're going to have some fun tonight. Car's already loaded. Your sibling went with us.
John.
Yes, John went with us. I think, were you with us? Or was it? No,
Mari?
I think it was the other. I think it was the other. The other
Kevin, Kevin 3?
Yes.
Kevin 3.
There's so many of them. And we were in Seth's car, which at the time, even though he had been here for more than a year, still had Jersey plates. So we're driving for a bit. I'm driving because I know Arizona much better. Where are we going, honey? Because right now we're just kind of on the freeway. Is there a destination? He's like, yeah, we're going way out west because we're going to do something that's maybe kind of sort of illegal, but super fun. And that's when I had that same thought of, uh-oh, how is this going to affect my future internships with the police and county departments? So I said, what exactly are we doing? He goes, we're going to fire off some rockets. It'll be great. And we brought John for cover. Because he actually was our cover in that he had a lot of studying to do, and Kevin said, if you just hold the astronomy books, dude, you look like you're a geek. They'll believe you.
You look very respectable.
Exactly, very responsible. So we went out, we're looking, we drive past the Indian reservation, and finally we get to some large areas of mostly empty fields, not quite farmland, but something close to it. And we go down this road, there are a few houses, and then we get further and further down past, and we can't really see any houses anymore. Large open field, there are no fences or anything. Like, this seems like a really good place. Get out, we start setting things up. He's trying to assemble the rockets. We've started to put glow sticks out, and I had a couple of glow sticks wrapped around me, around my neck and on my wrists and around my ears as well, just because it's fun and we were out in the middle of nowhere and it was dark and hey, let's have fun. So we're setting up. John is actually looking through the book to figure out what sort of constellations we should be looking for, because he figured, well, if I've got these books, I might as well actually do some studying and enjoy myself. Well, Kevin and I were trying to set up rockets. Yeah, no rockets. He's there for the books. And we then see a light come on one of the houses that's perhaps a half a mile or so down from where we are. So we kind of stop what we're doing real quick and, okay, we're going to stay still. And we hold it for like 5 minutes, the light goes off. It's probably just like a motion sensor. There's a dog, a cat, a coyote around here or something. We don't hear anything. There's no sounds, no other lights like shining on inside the house, so we figure, fine. About 10 minutes after that, we see a set of car lights coming up the long road. And as it gets closer, we suddenly see that there's a rack of lights on the top. Oh, and then they start going off. No sound, just the lights. And I go, throw the rocket in the trunk right now. He did. Kevin then sat on top of the trunk, and John had the books out, spotter scope is aiming like this, that sort of thing. So the police pull up, they turn their spotlight on us, look over the entire scene, see all of us. Nothing happens for a full minute. No sound, we don't talk, they don't talk, nobody's moving. And then car door opens, the officer comes out, and he says, I had the strangest call come in tonight. Sometimes we have people who live out here who are not always right in the head, and sometimes we just have strange things, but you kids wouldn't happen to know anything about glowing aliens. And he said, we had some glow sticks out to help us set up our telescope. Yeah, that must have been what they saw. Well, you guys are actually on private property. Now, you know, it's Friday night. I've got things to do. You guys look like you're not really causing any trouble outside of freaking out some people. If you go back down that road and then take a left and go about 12 miles that way, you'll be outside my jurisdiction. And I won't have to bug you for the rest of the night.
That's hilarious.
So, just as we were packing up and thinking, he then comes back out and says, oh, one more word for the driver. And I go, uh-oh. And yes, sir, that would be me, I'm driving. He goes, is this your car? No, it's not. It's actually a friend's car. He let us borrow it to come out here. He says, well, I see you've still got a New Jersey plate, and if you guys are students here, and I see your registration, you've been here for a while, you need to get that switched over to the Arizona states. And Kevin, thinking very, very fast, and in his best impersonation of Seth that I have ever heard him do, says, what, you got a problem against New Jersey or something? So, John was scared, and the other Kevin was scared out of trying to actually go and launch the rockets. So he turned around and went home and had to abort that mission. But Seth got a call a day or two later from one of us saying, update your registration if we ever are going out again anymore.